So look, we should mention there's a nice connection to the last time I was here doing this show, because one of my guests I only do one a week. The guest I had one of the weeks I was here was your dad. It was, yeah. You're literally a nepo baby.
Right. I'd love to be a nepo baby. Oh my God, I would love to be a nepo baby. But I'd only be a nepo baby if I specifically wanted to be in light entertainment or pantomimes in the early to mid 90s, and I wasn't old enough for that.
Okay.
And I would have done that. I would have gone all in. I would have been Cinderella in Bolton. I didn't get the chance.
We should say your dad is better known as Jimmy Cricket.
He is. So. Which some people of a certain age, there's a cut-off age where underneath that age people don't know, but then people above that age are so lovely about him.
Yeah, and rightly so. He was a fantastic guest, and they're lovely to meet him. Some people will probably look at you thinking, you're not related to that little cricket off of Pinocchio.
Oh, yeah, it happens a lot, yeah. You'd be shocked at how often that comes up. What do you mean? The person that did the voice? Or it's not going to be the animated miniature cricket. I'd love to be the nepo baby of an animated miniature cricket.
I just love the idea of that Jiminy Cricket going out after filming, banging some woman, just tiny, just.
But then I would be a Disney princess, I'd like to think.
That's true. Nepo baby. I think that nepo baby thing in show business, people don't really understand that most of show business, it doesn't work. I know Jimmy Cricket has a lot of influence on the world, but Jimmy Cricket can't turn up.
Look, he knows a lot of big people in Hollywood, but I said, Dad, no. I want to make my own way. If I had a dad who knew people in Hollywood, mate, I'd be nepo baby in the life out of... you would, wouldn't you? No one's going, no, I want to work hard. I'm so brave.
You did write a show. You wrote a show about your dad called Your Dad's Not Funny.
I did, yeah. That was years ago now. Yeah, I did it was... Because I thought that at the time I had to, it was my first Edinburgh show, and I thought I needed to address that I was the daughter of Jimmy Cricket. And I don't know why. I just thought... But it was, he came to watch it, actually. It was really cute. He came to watch it with Tim Vine and Terry Alderton, and that was such a delightful show. But I was so nervous because, they're three brilliant comedians, and I've got a PowerPoint presentation about my childhood. It's this feels weird now. When you're in the room. When I was writing it, it didn't feel as weird as it feels now. But
were there any difficulties growing up being the daughter of?
You know what? There wasn't really. No. A few people at school would say, "Oh, your dad's not funny." But you know what's actually really upsetting is. I really wanted to be a troubled teenager whose parents didn't understand them, but actually they were really nice and understanding.
Yes.
And I listened to Hole and Tori Amos, and I really wanted something to rally against, but they were very much just do whatever you want to do. Are you not going to do your homework? You're probably bright enough not to do it. They were really so chilled and so cool. I was but I want to write poetry. Don't let me leave the house. Do what you like, mate. It's fine. No. And also, it was just cool. It was a cool. I think the older I get, and now that I've had kids, I can sort of benefit of hindsight. It was quite a weird but cool childhood. I spent a lot of my childhood in theatres, just hanging out backstage, playing on stages, and in Western Supermare and Torquay. And I've got real fondness for shit seaside towns because we would uproot our whole family and go and spend the whole summer in Paignton or Torquay or the whole winter, because back then, for anyone who was younger, people used to go on holiday to Paignton and Western Supermare, and so they would do summer seasons where big acts at the time would do the whole summer, so they do June, July, August. So we'd pack up and just hang out, and then all the new comics came, and it all changed. And now I'm a comedian to avenge my father.
Well, it is interesting because you obviously are, you are of the modern generation that did. No, I mean, your dad's still working, and I saw your dad I saw your dad at the Slapstick Festival. It probably was before I interviewed him here, but he was, still delivering the goods. And
he
still
loves it so much. I've been doing it like maybe 15 years. And I'm like, I can't be asked to leave the house, Dad. I can't be asked to go and perform 20 minutes to somebody. And he can't wait to go and perform and gig to people and make people laugh. And I'm like, why am I bitter and twisted? And I'm like, not even 40, mate. And you're nearly 80 and you love it still so much. And it's delightful to see somebody who after like 50 years just loves it so much.
Yeah.
Like it just pours out of him the love for comedy he has.
I think it's I think also it is
it's disgusting, really. I don't really understand it.
I think that's a real comedian. I think there's that. I want to keep working until I fall over.
You didn't say I want to love it though, did you, Richard?
I do, but I will. I think I will still love it. I think that's still go. And your dad has obviously he'd been like huge. In the 80s and the 90s, and and it's a different world now, but he's still working. He's still got an audience. So being happy to just be on stage, regardless of how big the audience is, remembering the times when you had thousands of people, but still being happy to perform to dozens of people. So it's I think it's a really great thing that he still loves it. There's a lot of comedians that are pricks and.
Oh yeah, absolute arseholes.
Yeah. And he's definitely not one of those.
No. And it's actually like. It's quite a privilege to hang out with somebody who loves it that much after such a long time, and has had those enormous successes, and that don't last forever. No matter who you are, they're not gonna last forever. So if you still want to do it when you've been like Saturday night telly, and then you still want to do it when he's nearly 80 as well. Yeah, and he looks really well in it, but then he doesn't like drink or. He's never done anything like that. I'm gonna look old, really. I mean, I don't know about anybody else, but lockdown, aged me. I did like 3 extra lines about 10 years. Yeah. Definitely added on to my playing age when I'm doing auditions. It's like, can I not 25 anymore? Oh, okay. Thanks, COVID. Thanks, babes.
I think that is also the passage of time. I don't think we can blame COVID for everything.
Don't bore me with science, Richard.
My daughter was looking at me from above on the stairs the other day and made me give her my phone. She could take a picture and was delighted to tell me that I was going bald. I don't know if I am. But now she's made me very because my hair's everything.
It's everything.
It's everything. I don't have any hair.
Hair is everything, Richard.
I want you to take me very seriously.
It's lovely hair, Richard.
Imagine if it starts going. Imagine if I was just bald all like there.
Like a Friar Tuck situation. Right,
I kept the long hair.
In all honesty, what would you do? What would happen? If it was only a little, would you do a comb over? What would you do? Or would you be one of those people that wears a hat all the time?
At the moment, I can comb over whatever it is. I don't know if it is a thing. It's difficult to know. And I have a big head. If you should give birth to me if you want to find out what it's like to. I've got the second biggest head in show business. Only Alexi Sale has a bigger head than me. So, and I did a play at university.
How do you know that?
Because the only hats that when I worked on the BBC, the only hats I could wear were Alexi Sale's hats. Nothing else would fit me.
I really hope that's on Wikipedia. I think on Alexi Sale's page, it says underneath, in quite a bitter way, the only person with a larger head is Richard Herrick.
Always second, never win. I had a skinhead at university when I was in a play. I was in this little tiny part in a play, and I thought I'd get a skinhead, and it didn't look good.
What hat? Because when people do go bald, they choose a hat. Yeah. So some men who I'm friends have been friends with, they'll choose like their hat, like a Baker Boy hat, or what about a beret?
A beret could be good.
That could be your trying to hide your hair from. I reckon you could rock a beret, mate.
I could do that. Yeah, I literally haven't thought about it because I've got such thick hair.
So it's not luxurious.
I'm never going to have to wear a hat. I can take the piss out of bald guys. It's never going to rebound on me.
Look at him. He looks so delighted.
He's sitting there waiting, and he's going to come. He's only here. He doesn't like me. He's just. I'm going to wait until he's bald. then I'm going to stand up and for the first time ever laugh.
Mate, when you eventually
I picked on a guy who's not only bald but has crutches as well, so it's a very... But the baldness is still the worst disability of whatever.
Mate, there are a lot of bald men in this audience, and they are now awaiting your downfall. Your follicle downfall. When you hard launch your bald head eventually on Instagram,
yeah,
mate, they'll all comment.
They will. They'll let me.
They'll be like, we saw it happening.
That's fine.
We were there at the Lowry.